Just a child. Could it have died here? Just a child. Could it have died here? Just a child. Please, I've had enough of the circus. This gate is shut tight. What could be so important inside? This clock is running counterclockwise. The time is 1 o'clock and the alarm is set to 8. A radio. Wonder if I can get any news from the outside world.
Today the world mourns as children who successfully responded to the Hope drug begin to die. Today the world mourns as children who successfully responded to the Hope drug begin to die.
Stern-looking fellow? Where do I know him from?
Impressive, isn't it?
Yes.
The artist really captured his strength in this pose. I'd introduce you to him, but he's, visiting my mother. She's been feeling run down lately, so my father thought it best that she get some rest at the clinic. I guess we should be going. We don't...
Jacob? I wasn't expecting you. I assumed with finals coming up next week that you'd be spending your time in the library. Instead, I find you here, wasting valuable time.
I've more than prepared for the finals, Father. You needn't be concerned. I'll do just fine.
You'll do just fine? Fine. Is that your goal? I thought I taught you better than that. Anyone can do fine. I don't want you to be just like every other student that medical school churns out. Remain focused on what is important, Jacob.
Yes, Father.
Huh. A pipe valve. Strange thing to hide behind a painting. Pipe valve. Stern-looking fellow? Where do I know him from? Doesn't seem to be working. Must need power first. What a strange device. I wonder what it controls. Doesn't seem to be working. Must need power first. What a strange device. I wonder what it controls. What a strange device. I wonder what it controls. There's a hexagonal hole at this pipe junction. What a strange device. Well, let's see if that accomplished anything. I don't think that's... It seems that the rotating electromagnet is linked to the stone weight, but what is the machine's purpose? like a slaughterhouse. Damn!
Here, let me help you.
God, such an idiot.
Patience is the key, Max. Never let the problem get the better of you. You know, I wasn't always this brilliant.
I don't believe you.
Oh, I used to botch my lab tests constantly, but I stuck with it and learned from my mistakes. You're my brightest student, Max, and you have the most potential out of all your classmates. Now come on, we still have a lot of work to do.
Keep seeing things. Oh God, it's terrible. Who would butcher these people like this? Who would butcher these people like this? How could anyone describe such atrocities so clinically? Yuck. There's blood everywhere. How could anyone describe such atrocities so clinically?
The local authorities are becoming increasingly suspicious of events here in the asylum. To ensure that my research continues unabated, I must rewrite the locking code for the back lab and move the subjects' bodies down to the crematorium before the sheriff arrives for an inspection. The chalkboards must also be washed clean, for they contain the encrypted codes.
Hey, Dr. Morgan, we looked everywhere, but we ain't been able to find them.
What? That's the third time this week.
What do you mean? I mean, maybe...
Spare me your insight. You're pathetic. A man cannot vanish into... Both of you, get this wretch out of here. He's too damn old for my purposes. As for our missing patient, I'll find him myself.
Yeah, but what about this stuff? Shouldn't we ought to clean up here? I mean, before the inspection,
I'm aware of it. We'll take care of this mess after we find him. The local authorities are becoming increasingly suspicious. The chalkboards must ask for our missing patient. The chalkboards must also be washed clean. As for our missing patient, I'll find him myself.
Yeah, but what about this stuff?
There's blood everywhere. There's some kind of electronic security system on this door. Maybe something else. Oh God, it's terrible. Damn. I don't think that's the right way. How am I supposed to get there? I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Experiments 1 and 2 were complete failures. Unexpected complications during my exploration into the brains of the test subjects regrettably cost them their lives. The loss of a few lives is negligible when compared to the benefits that a cure may bring. Obviously, I was in error when I thought the woody insanity grew from the brain itself. Housed elsewhere within the complex frame of the human body lies the key, but where? There are so many dark avenues to explore that I hardly know where to begin. Humbled by this daunting task, I need time to regroup before I renew my search for this elusive prey. Years of research have taught me to be patient, else all could be lost in a reckless pursuit of a solution.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Experiments 1 and 2 were complete failures. Unexpected complications during my exploration into the brains of the test subjects regrettably cost them their lives. The loss of a few lives is negligible when compared to the benefits that a cure may bring. Obviously, I was in error when I thought the root of insanity grew from the brain itself. Housed elsewhere within the complex frame of the human body lies the key, but where? There are so many dark avenues to explore that I hardly know where to begin. Humbled by this daunting task, I need time to regroup before I renew my search for this elusive prey. Years of research have taught me to be patient, else all could be lost in a reckless pursuit for the solution.
Aha! The youth. Damn! The path is blocked. I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Experiments 1 and 2 were complete failures. Housed elsewhere within the complex frame of the human body lies the key, but where? There are so many dark avenues to explore that I hardly know where to begin. Humbled by this daunting task, I need time to regroup before I renew my search for this elusive prey. Years of research have taught me to be patient, else all could be lost in a reckless pursuit of a solution.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
I stand at a crossroads. Shall I venture forth to unravel the mysteries that lurk beneath the mundane flesh, or turn back in fear of what I may find? At times, I feel as though the weight of the world rests upon my weary shoulders. Lacking any sense of direction, I have blindly followed in the footsteps of those who walked before me. Valiant though my intentions may have been, I was powerless to stem the tide of insanity that washed against the shores of the asylum. Although conventional medicine has yielded a few encouraging results, I see no indication that an answer will be found using those methods. The time for conservative medicine has passed, and a new approach is necessary outside of the mainstream, with scalpel in hand and hope in my heart. I now prepare to tread upon the virgin soil of the mind. No longer bound by the archaic standards of traditional medicine, I feel reborn.
Aha! I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
don't think that's the... The youth salvation. Damn! Salvation. The youth. Damn! Can't go that way. I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
am I supposed to get there? I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
Who would butcher these people like this? The path is blocked. Damn! Yuck! There's blood everywhere! Can't go that way.
The local authorities are becoming increasingly suspicious of events here at the asylum. To ensure that my research continues unabated, I must rewrite the locking code for the The chalkboards must also be washed clean, for they contain the encrypted codes.
Hey, Dr. Morgan, we looked everywhere, but we ain't been able to find them.
What? That's the third time this week. As for our missing patient, I'll find him myself.
Yeah, but what about this stuff? Shouldn't we ought to clean up here? I mean...
I have a feeling there...
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
The youth salvation. Damn! I have a feeling there's a...
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
don't think that's the right way.
The local authorities are becoming increasingly suspicious as for our...
I have a feeling there...
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
Save game.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress.
Aha! Can't go that way. Youth hides the key to salvation. Youth hides the key to salvation. Huh?
There you are. Been wandering again. You know you can't come in here. We've been through this before. If you ever want to get better, you have to let me help you. I know all this must be confusing to you, even frightening. But this work is going to help so many people. Sick people. People with no hope.
No!
Calm down. You're going to hurt yourself. Those straps can hold a man twice your strength.
only good bug is a dead one. This thing has some kind of mechanical harness. Wearing this harness, perhaps they'll think I'm one of them. It's worth a try. This building appears to serve some special function. How can she even move her sickeningly bloated bulk? Is this all the body of a single beast? This is truly the mother of all evil. Is this all the body of a single beast?
ID confirmed. Drone Guard class, Sector 7. Proceed.
This building appears to serve some special function.
Drone Guard class not permitted within the Queen's chamber. Entry denied.
Crap. Some young Cyclops. I hope he can help me.
By the Makers! Grimwall! You're Grimwall! But what are you doing here? Why have you returned to us? I thought Gromna had everything under control.
Grimwall? Is that my name? I don't remember much. Just waking up in this hive and having to battle a few insectoids. I had to use this strange device that I found on the large one, just to pass their security forces.
It's an ID harness. Gromna built them for the insectoids since they lost their sight. With that on, you look like another bug to them. That's why they're not swarming all over you. Look, my name is Graven. We need to talk more. But until the work slows down, I'm stuck here. Afterwards, I'm going back to my pod. We can meet there. My pod's globe code is Grenisser. Use it if you need to get in there for anything.
It's some kind of alien child with 2 eyes and 2 arms.
Here. Okay, now.
This monster is also half machine.
These names.
Who are you?
And TikTok. Cybernetic technician. Here. Okay, now.
What is your function?
To integrate cybernetic enhancements to the flesh.
Who designed these robotics?
Gromna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty.
I require my ID harness to be upgraded.
Upon whose authorization will I grant this procedure?
You
delay in your response. I am busy. Return when you can produce the proper authorization.
It's some kind of alien child with 2 eyes and 2 arms. An insectoid pincher. The edges are sharp. Some kind of scanning unit. I can't do that. Machine of some sort. Its size alone speaks of untold power. A great machine of some sort. Its size alone speaks of untold power.
Password.
Crap.
Entry denied.
A defense mechanism for Greven's pod.
Password.
Renaissir.
Enter.
Wonder if Graven has any good crystals.
And now, our breaking story this evening. During a helicopter sweep in the search for another missing child in the troubled remote community of Warrendale, authorities were startled to discover what appears to be a gigantic insect hive attached to Mount Sanitarium close to the ancient mechanical ruins. Details are sketchy at this point, but some sources have estimated that the visible portion of the hive is only a small part of the greater whole. More details on this breaking story as it develops. In an attempt to halt the infestation of the insect horde that is sweeping across our nation, leading entomologist Gromna will lead a team to infiltrate and examine the ever-growing hive. When asked why he was risking his own life on this mission, Gromna simply replied that he was willing to sacrifice anything to stop the infestation. When he heard the news, President Agris said, "Gromna is truly a great man, and we all wish him much success." Today, the nation breathed a collective sigh of relief as word from Gromna finally reached our closest outpost to the hive. Gone for months and presumed dead, it turns out that Gromna's team is not only alive, but they have found a method to slow the horde's infestation. Remaining near the hive, the team will continue their research in an attempt to stop the horde.
Hi, Graven. I guess you're not in. You must be out helping Gromna save the world or something. I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I miss you. And I really look forward to you coming back to me soon. Goodbye, sweetheart.
And now, our breaking story this evening. During a helicopter sweep in the...
Graven's tools. A sledgehammer should come in handy. Graven's tools. An insectoid pincher. The edges are sharp. A sledgehammer should come in handy. The heater. It's alive. Graven's... That would harm me. It would be enjoyable. I can't do that. I can't use that here. That would harm even me. A large hut. Looks like someone's living quarters. That would harm.
Not so many. Slow down. Too many and the machine will overheat.
I can hardly stand to look at these beasts. This insect is hooked up to the machine, and the levers must control the furnace. That would harm even me. No, not now. I can hardly stand to look at these beasts. Who are you?
Shipment. Furnace operator. Why do you ask, guard drone? Why are you here?
I'm here to inspect the furnace.
It's been suitably repaired. But if Her Majesty needs confirmation, then go ahead and get on with it. Just stay out of the way. We're very busy.
What is your function?
To regulate the flow of air to the furnace.
What is the purpose of this furnace?
Are you testing my knowledge? Very well. This is the main power supply of the hive. It was built by Gromna himself. It maintains the temperature of the Queen's chambers and also is used to smelt the raw ember into a highly concentrated power source.
Where does the ember come from?
We found deposits of it within the mountain while we were tunneling our way up to the surface. When Rama joined our cause, he recognized it as a possible power source for cybernetics if reduced to its purest form.
How do you regulate the temperature?
It's very complicated. You'd need to be at least the level of operator to understand it, and you are still merely a drone guard.
How do I become an operator?
Ambitious drone. You're far too young to even be considered for it. I've served the Queen for generations. With age comes respect and patience.
What about those bellows over there?
The assigned drones pump the bellows for regulating the flow of air into the furnace. Through that, we control the flames that are used to smelt the ember.
Are those Cyclopean children being thrown in?
Don't be alarmed. According to Gromna, they won't pollute the ember.
Where do they come from? And why burn them?
Does this investigation require me to explain everything to you, drone? It's a convenient way to dispose of their sickening little bodies once the Queen is through with them. Granted, the ashes and smell can be a bit nauseating, but one gets used to them after a while.
I can't. No, not now.
Not so many. Slow down. Too many and the machine will overheat.
The insects are pumping up bellows to control the furnace. Ravens. This pipe has been fixed recently, though not too well. Ravens, this isn't working. Come on, come on!
Drone, stop the bellows. Clear the pipe. To continue pumping with that damage would overheat the furnace.
With that bug gone, I can reach the controls. I'll shut down this abominable furnace. The mechanized arm survived the fire. I wonder if it can be used against them beasts. This is more complex than I imagined. There appear to be many controls, all interrelated.
genocide today, monsters. No more embers will be delivered now. I'm certain I'll find Graven resting in his pod. The furnace operator's mechanical limb. No.
Password.
Crap.
Entry denied.
Graven's to sledgehammer.
There you are. I was beginning to get worried. I thought something terrible might happen to you at the furnace. Especially since your memory is gone.
No, I don't remember much of anything. I wouldn't even know my own name if you hadn't told me.
Every Cyclopean child knows the name of Grimwall. You're the great hero of the War of the One.
War of the One? Can you tell me about it?
Oh my. You are confused, aren't you? The War of the One was a pivotal point in the history of our people. For years, we had fought the insectoids, neither side gaining ground as the planet was ravaged by countless battles. The Makers, creators of all and of nothing, watched silently for many years before taking action. They spoke to the leaders of both sides through grand visions, declaring that there was to be one final battle for supremacy. The victor would rule the planet, and the defeated race would be forced underground, never to return to the surface again.
We won?
Yes, thanks to you. You destroyed nearly a third of the troops, all by yourself.
If we won, then why are these things back above ground?
No one really knows. Actually, no one really believed the story of the War of the One, or thought that there were any insectoids. Until now.
That evil machine will be silent for a while.
Evil? It's just a furnace, isn't it?
The thing was burning children, Graven. Cyclopean children.
What? But how can this be? Gromna would never allow such a thing to happen.
Gromna? That's the name the bugs were using at the furnace. They said he's giving the orders to burn the children's bodies.
That's absurd. He's my mentor. A brilliant entomologist. He'd never...
What?
Entomologist. He's our foremost specialist on insects. That's why the Peace Council chose him for this mission.
Mission? What mission? What the hell is going on here?
We were sent here to examine this hive a few months ago. We were captured, but Gromna convinced the Queen to put aside her plans of conquest and negotiate a peace treaty. Since then, it's been peaceful for both sides. In fact, tomorrow is the day that both leaders will meet to sign the treaty.
I tell you it's true, Graven. Something is terribly wrong here, and I think that this Gromna person is somehow involved. You must help me.
I'm sorry, but I can't. Not unless you have some physical proof to back up these wild accusations.
Very well. If proof is what you want, then that's what you'll get. Graven, Chick-Talk requires authorization to upgrade my ID harness. Who can do that?
Normally, Gromna is the only one who can authorize such upgrades. But with the increased activity in the Queen's chambers, he remains there almost exclusively. I think we can fool Chick-Talk if I make my position sound important enough.
What should I say?
Tell him that your authorization comes from Graven, protege of Gromna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty. That should do it. Take my advice. That harness you're wearing won't get you past every security device. You might want to see the cyber technician for an upgrade.
Class not permitted within the
bridge seems flimsy. Who designed these robotics?
Gromna, Honorable Assistant to Her Majesty.
Where is he?
He is within the Queen's chambers. Since it is the eve of retribution, there is much preparation required. His plan must be executed perfectly.
Eve of retribution?
Are your memory pathways in need of service? The eve of retribution is known by us all. As of tomorrow, we will return to our rightful position as the dominating race of the planet. Under the guise of peace, we shall collect a debt that has been unpaid for decades.
What plan do you speak of?
Your memory banks must be fluctuating. Gromna has seen the error of his kind's ways, and has come to aid us in our desire for revenge. With his gift of cybernetics, we shall once again rule the surface.
How will this gift aid us? Are we not mighty enough to conquer the Cyclops without them?
Without the speed of cybernetics, we would be vulnerable to the nuclear fire which the enemy controls, incinerated before we even reach the city. But with the aid of cybernetics, we will be swarming within the walls of the capital before their hands can even reach the launch button. The dawn will bring the age of the insectoid. It is inevitable.
I require my ID harness to be upgraded.
Upon whose authorization will I grant this procedure?
Graven, protege of Gromna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty.
Graven, hold while I search my databanks for confirmation. My records indicate that Graven is the assistant to Gromna. However, his authorization alone is not enough. I will need to verify that you are of sufficient age to be placed within the Royal Guard. Proceed to limb scanner for positive age identification.
I can't do that. Some kind of scanning unit. The furnace...
Age requirements verified. Upgrade authorized. Step forward to have ID harness upgraded. Prepare for upgrade treatment.
Treatment? What treatment?
A treatment. They found a way to slow down the disease. It says here that a Dr. Morgan was ultimately responsible for developing the DNAV treatment. Didn't you study with the Dr. Morgan back in med school?
I was still a sophomore when he earned his doctorate.
Well, the treatment's called HOPE. It's supposed to decelerate the growth of the DNAV, almost doubling the lifespan of affected children.
The Aztecs found a way to survive the plague of Quetzalcoatl without conventional modern medicine. Well, hey, if Morgan is close to a cure, a true cure, then maybe he can use another set of hands. Maybe it's time to pack up here and go home.
I don't understand.
Password?
Crap.
Entry denied.
allowed to mature, these vile insectoid grubs would overrun the world. This Cyclops is half bug. Who are you?
Gritza.
Gritza?
Yes, that's my name, Gangplank.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
From Team.
Team? What team is that?
Research team sent to examine insectoids. Gromna, the leader, the betrayer.
Gromna? He was your leader and betrayer? How did he betray you?
Betrayer. He did this to me. My body. Not Cyclops anymore. Half beast. His experiments left me for I am a freak now.
What has he done to you? What experiments?
His quest wants to live forever. These insects as the answer.
What? I don't understand. What answer? What are you doing here?
My duty to the Queen.
What duty is that?
Tend the young ones. They are fragile children. So young, but full of joy.
These bottles have children in them?
Clones, grumnas, pets.
Cyclops babies? In bottles?
No.
Dr. Morgan? What test is this?
Ah, Max. You're just in time. This is a test of the subject's threshold. The serum will travel directly to the neurotransmitters of the brain and without actually harming the monkey, cause it to feel excruciating pain all over its body.
What? Well, that's not an experiment. It's torture! What possible purpose?
When you outrank me in lab years, Max, you can question the methods. I see the potential fruits of our research, and that justifies the means. A valuable lesson in scientific research, Max. In layman's terms, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Dizzy. Can't concentrate. No, my strength will break the bottle. I need something to cut it free. Grab it, a sledge, and by the Maker! These are Cyclops babies! Graven's tool, a Cyclops baby in a bottle. Atrocity! Bugs flying up that tube. Where does it lead? Bugs flying up that tube. Where does it lead? seen your fellow team members in the Queen's chambers. Gromna has interchanged their lower bodies with insectoid anatomy.
What? I haven't seen them since. We must save them!
I'm sorry, Graven, but their minds are gone. It's too late.
May the Makers preserve their souls.
I brought you the proof you asked for, Graven. Are you going to help me?
By the Makers. Yes, of course. I suppose we should search Gromna's pod. Come on. I have his globe code.
What's the globe code, Graven?
Immortal. That's the word to unlock the door.
Password.
Immortal.
Enter.
What are those?
They appear to be schematics of some kind. Judging by the shape and general mass, I'd say they were diagrams of the Great Machine.
Great Machine? What's that?
It's the huge round piece of machinery that sits on the edge of the hive. Some say it was left there by the Makers themselves. Others think that it's a power source of some type. It used to emit a weird humming noise, but now it remains silent.
What?
According to these notes, 2 parts may have been removed to aid the insectoids. I need to visit the Great Machine and see for myself.
Gromna's notes. They say that a sound generator will open the worm transport tube. These designs, I do not understand them. Mutilated grubs. What is Gromna doing with them? A locked cabinet. I suspect that the traitor keeps something important within. Crap, a locked cabinet. I suspect that the traitor keeps something important within. Graven's to a slave rep. This isn't working. No luck. This pillow appears to be rather lumpy. Aha! A key. A key. A control device. It seems to be generating an odd sound. A sound generator. Have you figured out the purpose of the machine?
Part of it, but I need time to properly study it. Gromna has removed 2 pieces from it. Generators of some kind. I need to attach the missing pieces to get the machine running again. Unfortunately, only Gromna knows where they are.
A sound generator. That won't solve anything. A great machine of some sort. Its size alone speaks of untold power. Strange. They seem to mark an entrance to nowhere. Heavens, that would have... Romna is clearly insane. Romna is clearly insane. That mutilated grubs. What is Romna doing with them? A large hut. Looks like someone's living quarters. I'd better be careful on these paths. It's a long way down. The heater! It's alive! Insectoid's abominable furnace. Bugs flying up that tube. Where does it lead? The insectoid's abominable furnace. I could barely see the ground through all the clouds. I'd better be careful on these paths. It's a long way down. The only good bug is a dead one. A sledge. Heavens too. This building appears to serve some special function. That would harm even me. That would harm even me. No, not now. A sledgehammer. Strange. I'd better be careful on... These designs. Romna's notes. They say that the sound generator will open the worm transport tube. Romna's notes. They... Strange. It would be enjoyable. I'd better be careful on these paths. I could... This building appears to have... I can't... I can't use that here. Must I pass through the bowels of the monster?
Hello, my children. Yes, Father is here. Father is here. Yes, my children.
What have they done to this poor fellow? He's got an insectoid body. Who are you?
I am Grundle, and you are?
I am Grimwald.
Grimwald, the hero? Too late to save us now, hero.
Where are you from?
The research team sent to investigate the insectoids.
What are you doing here?
I feed the clones.
These aren't real children?
Real enough for the Queen to feed on.
By the Makers!
The Makers cannot help us now.
Sent by who?
Council of Peace sent us to stop the plague of insectoids.
Team? What team is that?
Council of Peace said...
Plague? You mean the insects were going to take over the cities below?
Yes. Until Gromna came up with his plan.
You mean the peace treaty?
Peace treaty? Hell no. He's helping the bugs get stronger with those cybernetics. They're going to attack during the meeting for the treaty.
What? I must warn the council before it's too late.
Already too late. Too far away from the city. Our poor people are doomed.
Gromna is a traitor!
Traitor and a butcher. He did this to me. Said he didn't want me to run away. Said I stay here forever.
The grubs make noise. For what purpose? These grubs are making some kind of faint noise. I wonder... Ugh! children in cages. Everything I see in this place enrages me more. Caged Cyclops children. These grubs are making some kind of faint noise. I wonder... Ugh. Grubs are making some... Ugh. Grubs are making some kind of faint noise. I wonder... Ugh. A sign. These grubs are making some Ugh! Grubs are making some kind of faint noise. I wonder... Ugh! Yes! grown Cyclops children! What a horrible fate! How can I save these children from such an atrocity? Their blood is being drained by this infernal machinery. Grown Cyclops children! What a horrible fate! Their blood is being drained by this infernal machinery. This looks like part of the great machine, but I can't move it. I need something to stop this machine. Only then can I disengage and remove it. She's half bug, but she still seems aware as a Cyclops. Who are you?
Gorilla. I'm surprised to see another Cyclops in the hive, especially in the Queen's chambers. You seem familiar to me. Do I know you?
I am Grimwall.
The Grimwall of the war? But how can this be? It must be a sign from the Makers.
Where are you from?
The city, of course. I was part of Grona's research team before he betrayed us.
I don't understand. How did Gromna betray your team?
It's a little complicated, but I've managed to piece it all together. I can tell you the whole story if you'd like.
I don't have much time, but I'd like to hear your story.
I'll keep it brief. After we were captured, the Queen was set to execute us, but Grona convinced the Queen to let us live. Although now I wish we had been killed swiftly instead of suffering through Grona's so-called surgery.
I don't understand. How does this surgery fit into the insectoid's plans?
It doesn't. Grona has his own agenda. He seeks to unlock the secret of immortality. The insectoids have a greater metabolism than us, so he hopes to merge the two species and then use cybernetic enhancements in order to live forever. We're his experiments, his failures. We've been assigned to work here until we die.
Why do you stay here? Why not just escape?
We are part insectoid. We must obey the Queen's will, whether we want to or not. I suppose it doesn't matter anyway. One of the unfortunate side effects of merging our two species is dementia. Soon I'll be quite mad, just like the rest.
What do you do here?
I tend to the clones, monitoring their life signs. When they are near the end, I must call for a drone to remove it and carry its body down to the furnace. Then another drone brings up another clone. I do what I can to make their short lives a little less painful. It saddens me to see them suffer so.
How does this thing work?
It's basically a large transfusion machine. Blood is drawn out of the clones and fed to the Queen.
Is there any way to shut it down?
Not that I know of. Gromna built it himself with some strange parts. Only he knows how it truly works.
Grown Cyclops children! What a horrible fate! I need something to stop this machine. Only then can I disengage and remove it. A scrap? A piece of machinery. I hope this is what Graven wanted. A piece of machinery. I hope this is what Graven wanted. Even the doorway is blocked by a living wall of worms. Their blood is being drained by this infernal machinery. That won't solve anything. A piece of machine. That won't. Their blood is being drained by this infernal machinery. I'll have to climb up there somehow.
After long ages of waiting, the time has come. Today you assemble as outsiders, invaders. Tomorrow, your troops will sweep down upon the city in a murderous wave of retribution. For too long, you have known suffering. You have dwelt beneath the surface and watched your aggressors live in lands where you once lived. Will you remain underground forever? Can you endure this terrible injustice for one more day? I am one of them. I too have been oppressed by your enemy. They laughed at me and my work. The very work which has given you your new cybernetic enhancements. Which will mow down all opposition in the coming war. Which will allow you to overrun the capital city of Frontera and assume your rightful place as rulers of this planet. Your planet! Your time has come. Tomorrow's end will see the end of the Cyclopean Age. And the dawn of the insectoids!
These screens show the enemy horde cheering Gromna's speech. There are so many of them. Surely the Cyclops race will be destroyed unless I can stop the insectoids.
Make your speeches now, traitor. You won't have breath for long.
An image of the Cyclops planet. I must not let these bugs destroy my people. Cameras, broadcasting Gromna's vile words to the enemy masses.
The Insectoid Queen. I will not rest until she is destroyed!
These screens show the enemy horde cheering Gromna's speech. There are so many of them. Surely the Cyclops race will be destroyed unless I can stop the insectoids.
Controls of some sort, their purpose unknown. I'd best leave them alone for now. A piece of machine... No. These poles are the same as those near the Great Machine.
How are they connected? A piece of machinery. It would. These poles are the same as those near the Great Machine. Too big to carry down the rope. Even with 4 hands, that would be difficult. I must find another way. Too big to carry down the rope. Even with 4 hands, that would be difficult. I must find another way.
Save game. Return to game.
Must I pass through the bowels of the monster? Huh?
Oh, great. Now I'm stranded here.
Sorry. This flimsy stuff wasn't made to support my weight. Crap. A piece of a sled. A piece of a piece of machine. These designs, I do not understand them. A great machine of some sort. Some kind of scanning unit. The only good bug is a dead one. This building, how can she even move her sickeningly bloated bulk? I could barely see the ground through all the clouds. I'd better be careful on these paths. It's a long way down.
That would harm even me.
This building appears...
And now, our breaking story this evening. During a helicopter sweep in...
The heater! It's alive! Worm transport tube mentioned in Gromna's schematics. These poles are the same as those near the Great Machine. How are they connected? I can't do that. This is truly the mother of all evil. By the Maker! These are Cyclops babies! I'd better be careful on these paths. I'd better be I'd better... A great machine! This build... I could barely see the... I could barely... Gromna's notes. insectoid? This insect is hooked up for it. This is more complex.
No more genocide today, monsters. No more embers will be delivered now. I'm certain.
No? Perhaps the path is blocked. If only I could get the phone. Let's skip the path. If only I could. No? But... That... I... No. I could barely see the ground through all the... I could...